I just wanted to hop on real quick and say this because I know my day 40 was not exactly a happy video, and I'd like to end on a higher note than that. So today's day 43 for my carnivore journey. And I would just like to say this. That day, the remainder of day 40, yeah, I wasn't happy about gaining weight, but I just proceeded on and I started praying. I just really prayed because I was thinking to myself, this is ridiculous that you're being so self-absorbed and paying attention to yourself when there's so many other things and so many other people going through so much more than you. And not that I'm devaluing what I'm going through, not that at all, but it's just, we got to keep things in perspective. I've got to keep things in perspective. And at that point, I was thinking, this is ridiculous. Yeah, you can have a concern. You had your tears. You had your moment. Move on. And so I was just really praying about it. And the next day, amazingly, as kind of it happens a lot to me, after prayer and something, God will bring something in front of me, whether it's, a person or a place or even a YouTube video that comes in front of me. And this one particular video that popped up was called 5-minute body. I had to write it down because I knew I'd forget it. A 5-minute body. And I was like, okay, I haven't seen this person before, so I've watched all these other people. What's one more video to watch? So I clicked on it and watched, and she had on that particular show, amazingly enough, this woman named Elizabeth Bright. And she was amazing and talks from the perspective of where I am at. And she was not just speaking from a female, even though she speaks much on menopause and whatnot. She was speaking male and female, and being in a situation where your body has been very inflamed or just not been treated the best, constant carbs, constant sugar, binging, and all that kind of stuff throughout your life. And then all of a sudden you switch over, your body's not going to immediately go like that. And, even though I've heard that from other people, hearing it from her perspective, and also, she's over, I think she was 60 or 61 or something, or 62. I can't remember. And it just was like, okay, she's been there, done that. She has a t-shirt kind of thing. And so I was really intrigued and I was very encouraged by it. I also went out that day on day 41 and I went ahead and bought berberine. I think that's how you say it. Berberine. I was on it prior to carnivore and I did like the effects that it helped me. And it wasn't like it helped you not eat. It just, it did. I mean, you didn't notice it when it was on, but when I would run out in between bottles, I noticed when I wasn't on it more than I noticed it when I wasn't on it. And that was probably after about 2 months being on it. So I went ahead and decided to go to it because my daughter had sent me a article that it also, because I wasn't thinking anything about it with carnivore because I don't go through those type of situations as much being on carnivore, but she says it helps bring your ketones up and it helps get rid of the glucose. And so I'm like, I was on it before, let's get on it. So that's another thing that I did to start taking that supplement again, just to help. Now I know a lot of people say, you don't need to do this, you don't need to do that when you're on carnivore. Well, maybe some of us need a little more priming. Anyway, so I did go and take that. Then this morning I saw another one of the shows on 5-Minute Body, and I hope I don't butcher her name, but it was Dr. Lisa Wiedemann. And so she's 58, I think she said, and been on carnivore for 13 years and, gone through menopause and was just talking about the position of where you're at and where you're going and just being kind to your body, helping it, not worrying so much about fasting, not so much about, eating particularly, you got to do this, you got to do that. It's more just doing the right things and letting your body heal. And they both are very strong about, butter and, having more fat so that helps heal your body. And they even said to the point of where a lot of people say, oh, hey, get on this for 30 days and see if you change. She's like, I really feel sorry for people that do that because you just are not at a point, especially for people that are like myself, that by that time you just are starting to maybe where it will start to kick in and try to somewhat help, And she was like, you need to be on it for 90 days. Well, I'm still, nowhere near 90 days. So it just gave me such a positivity. So I wanted to share that with you, that if you wanted to go look those two women up and look at it. And I just wish that of all the videos that I've done, and they're all good, don't get me wrong. I've seen so many different people that have talked wonderful things. It's just, it's so much nicer when you watch somebody that's coming from your, from your perspective, the posture that you're standing on in. And it's because there's so many different avenues of what this carnival lifestyle can do that no one size fits all. But if you get someone closer to what you're experiencing, then it helps you understand that it is going to work for you. And that has been, I think, the biggest fear that I have, and I really shouldn't have that fear, but nothing has worked prior to doing carnivore. Nothing. I mean, maybe I lost, but man, it comes back with a vengeance kind of thing. And going into this, I'm like, I can go all in with this. I really can. I really enjoy this. I thoroughly enjoy being carnivore. There's not a part of me that even thinks about, hey, let's go do this, let's go do that. And I've been through some trying situations that normally maybe I would have broke. But yeah, I'm really excited about this. And I just wanted to share it because I know to get to the other side, we've got to feel like it works. And that was what was so hard about the second time gaining weight, is I'm like, this is not working. This is not working for me. I'm the only human being in the world that this doesn't work for. That's a lie, I know. But that's how your brain goes. And so the moment that I'm like, okay, so even if it takes a full year, it's going to work for me. Even if it takes full 2 years, it's going to work for me. I don't really think it's going to take that long. I hope not. Not that I'm saying that I would quit, but it just, gosh, we are creatures that put the effort in and you get something back. But I know that in the long run, this is going to make it to when I'm 80 years old, that I'm not going to have to be walking on a cane. I'm not going to have a walker. I'm going to be able to walk, sit, not have to struggle to get out of a chair. And it all started 43 days ago. And I will always know that. But anyway, I just wanted to check in and let you know I'm not over here crying anymore. I'm very positive, and I'm pushing towards Friday to see, if I do lose weight. If I do, great. If I don't, then I proceed on to the next following week. I just wanted to say that and encourage those that if they're in a position like me and you do have a down day, just keep pushing, keep praying, and keep focusing on God, because He's going to direct you and lead you according to the path that you need to go.